One of the things I love about hand spinning is designing my own yarns. And when I first learnt to spin, I found that I maybe wasn't getting my colour combinations quite right. And it wasn't until I started using a colour wheel that my yarns went from ugly to fabulous. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use simple colour theory and a colour wheel to make your yarns sing. My name's Becca, and on this channel I share my love of hand spinning and fibre arts. Enjoy the video. In case you haven't seen one of these in school, in art class, this is a colour wheel, and I like this one because it's got this kind of whirling thing. That's a technical term, you know. And it basically on one side shows you how to mix different colours, and on the other side it's got some really great colour theory on it, and it's very straightforward, and I just find it really helpful. So I will just quickly go through a few of the basics. First thing I'm going to talk about is a very successful and easy way to blend a yarn, and that is using tints, tones and shades of the same colour. And this is a commercially blended yarn, and this is from Word of Wool. I will link it below, and I'll link this colour wheel below. And it came from a well-known online retailer, but you know, they're available all over the place. Anyway, I digress. So tint is where you take the main colour and you add a white. A tone is where you add grey, and a shade is where you add black. And you can really see how successful that is, and it's a really simple thing to do. And if you're a little bit stuck, another thing you can go and do is go along to your DIY shop, and they give away those free paint chip cards, I think they're called, aren't they? And basically that's exactly what they've done. So that's another really good way of judging whether your colour combinations are going to. The next one is to use complementary colours, meaning that they are opposite each other on the colour wheel. So we've got the violet here and the yellow green here, and you can just see that they look fabulous together. And you only have to go out into the garden and have a look at some lavender to know what a brilliant combination green and purples and green and violets are. It looks fabulous. So again, that's another very simple way we can use the colour wheel, by using complementary colours in our yarns. And we could do one ply of purple or violet and one ply of green, or you could mix them. So lots of different combinations that you can do. So it's another very straightforward colour combination. What I'm going to do today is a split complementary. So basically it means that, and this is why I like this thing so much, we point it at our main colour, and then it tells us split complementary with one colour in between what colours we should be aiming for. And there you go, that is a split complementary, and again they look fantastic together. What I'm going to do is go one stage further, and I'm actually going to use my tints, tones and shades in my main colour. So my predominant colour is going to be the sort of violets and purples, and then I'm going to have highlights and lowlights with my greens and my yellows. And I'm going to go to the blending board, and I'm going to speed this bit up because, you know, we've all seen how to blend on a blending board. I sit down and blend mostly, and I've got a keel on my blending board, so I find that quite easy to do. And by the magic of editing, I will flit you through what I do, and we'll see at the other end what I end up. So there we go. That is our colours, our fibres, and this is what we've ended up with. And I may actually have to go and take you outside to show you properly, because it is really difficult to get good colour representation when you're filming inside. So let's go outside and see if I can get. So there we go. That is better light, and hopefully you can see those combinations a little better. And I would like to say I'm calling this a sort of tweed, because I didn't actually spin this woolen, because it was made with a lot of commercially combed top. I find it really difficult, even when I've put it on a blending board, to actually spin a woolen yarn with commercial top. I'm sure there are better ways of doing it, but I'm calling it semi-worsted, I think. I'm going to link a great channel below in the description, which is Bex from the Tiny Fibre Studio, and she has some really good tutorials on how to correctly spin woolens and tweeds. And as I've probably said before in my other videos, I'm not a spinning teacher. I am most definitely a hobbyist and an enthusiast, but the thing I absolutely geek out about is colours and colour combination. I hope you found that useful, and that you will consider using a colour wheel when you're doing your blending. And I am now going to go away and knit this up. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.